What exactly is a lifelong learning culture? And most importantly, why is it important to your success? So I would contend to you that a lifelong learning culture is, simply put, where it's a place that values the concept of up and reskilling on a consistent basis. So this is not a place that does one-off training. This is not a place that only sends its upper level people to workshops and one-day retreats and stuff. It's like, well, if you are not a supervisor and above, you cannot go. That's not a lifelong learning culture. That is more of an elitist mentality where it's like you are on X pay grade or have X title, therefore you qualify. But it's like, wait a minute, what about the rest of the people? Okay, so that would be another definition. And then there's a few other things that I will point out here as well. And that is the fact that lifelong learning is not to be confused with what I refer to and others do as credentialism. Credentialism is where you latch on to pieces of paper and you use those as the main determinant of hiring, promoting, and in some cases, even layoffs and reductions and downsizing. Lifelong learning cultures do not use credentialism as the centerpiece or the hinge. They say that if you are a constant learner, you are probably more valuable on a skills basis than the person who might have been here for 20 years or the person who has multiple credentials because they have stopped learning or at least have perceived to have been stopped to learn. So that is a lifelong learning culture in another frame. And also, as a part of this, lifelong learning includes something that too many people seem to get outside of workplaces, and this must change in the future of work. Professional development. Some would also use the term leadership development, which I would concur to you or contend is a part of professional development. It sort of is, it's a component. This should be available in every workplace, and it should be available to everyone. That is a lifelong learning culture, where people are given an opportunity to be a better version of themselves on a recurring, regular basis. It's not about their position. It's not about how many years of experience. It's not about how many pieces of paper credentials they have. It is about the fact that the entire culture is dedicated to become better. And that is something that I am committed to being a part of the solution, because self-directed education can happen anywhere. So if you happen to pick that country house and you are working remotely, distributed team, you can be educating yourself on off hours and becoming better at something. And that something could be a soft skill like servant leadership. Servant leadership and positional leadership should never be confused for one another. Or you might be getting better at teamwork. Especially if you have a distributed team, you better be good at teamwork. Okay. A good SWOT analysis will help you with that. A strength, weaknesses, opportunity, threat matrix. Okay.